Welcome to the Family Book Club podcast with Elizabeth Samsetti.
A while ago, when couples get married newly, they send either this junior sister, at least a sister from the girl's bride's family, to accompany her to the home to assist in doing house chores for that period, because that period is supposed to be a period of honeymoon for the newlywed, and so that the couple can have time for themselves to get to know themselves and get familiar and all that. But these days, I don't know if that's traditionally anyway, when traditional marriage was done. I don't know if that is still done these days. That's why right now, these days, people get married and they get domestic servants, particularly or specifically the one that is called house help, either a boy or a girl. Yes, domestic servants like gatesmen, security men, and drivers, yes, it's allowed, but getting a domestic servant that will live inside the house with a newlywed, I don't think it's acceptable by me, because this is a period when they bond. The first few months is a period where they bond. It's a period, like I said before, when the real marriage begins, after they have known each other's and seen each other's excesses, the faults that they have. That's when they know that you squeeze the toothpaste from the middle while I squeeze it from the bottom, and who kept this here? Why is this here? I arrange here. This is how I want it. This is how I want it. They do a lot of arguments, and yet at the end of the day, they agree and say, yes, despite all odds, we're in love. We're going to make this work and all that. That's aside. But by the time you bring up a house help, a maid, whether a boy, a girl, to the house, and begin to see this, it can come in between them, in the sense that by the time they have misunderstanding and they clash at some point, and if there's a maid in the house or somebody with them in the house, the husband can ignore the wife and go to that person. Okay, I'm hungry, I need food, and or the wife can say, go do the laundry for him. It may lead to them keeping malice if there's a third party. So my advice is that when you get married, the newlyweds should be left alone to get to know each other, to manage themselves until they have really discovered themselves to be able to proceed. All right. Another thing I think is and during that period when the house help or whoever it is that may have come to the house at that point in time, whether it's if a family member, if it is a house help, a non-relative, the tendency for either of them to be tempted is there. Okay, there was this story of how they just got married, they are yet to have children, and then there was a boy in the house as a house help, and the man, the groom, was very envious, or rather was very jealous. He was so insecure. Once the wife leaves the room in the middle of the night to go to the kitchen to drink water or anything, he would jump up and peep and begin to, monitor her at every given point in time. And she was worried. She told him, honey, what's going on? Why do you keep monitoring me? My movements within the house. And he was like, it's not sure there's a boy in the house. He's protecting his own and all that. She was like, oh, you mean you don't trust me? You see, this trust issue, I keep saying, it is very important that couple trust. If you don't trust each other, as far as I'm concerned, you have no business staying together, even in a relationship, not to talk of in marriage. All right. She agreed, and she said she was going to let the boy go, which she did, and they decided to bring a girl instead, a girl maid, a house help that's a girl. And same thing, the woman got her own jealousy became even worse off than that of the man, and they were fighting like every other day. Why are you looking at her like that? The girl does anything well, the man commends the house help, the woman is like angry. Why are you commenting? So it's harmless. I'm only trying to commend her for her hard work. In a nutshell, when the newly married, when you get married newly afresh, please don't take a third party. No house boy, no house girl. Stay and groom yourselves. Get to know yourselves. If you are both working, whoever comes to the house first should cook dinner, cook lunch. Anyhow, you both eat it. Rather than bringing in-house help, whoever has the time to do laundry should do the laundry today and the other one does it tomorrow. Help each other. After all, there's love in sharing in everything. That's what it's all about. So I don't encourage the newlywed to now, apart from the newlywed, even those that have been in marriage for years, I don't think we should just let the house help have their way. But even if, yes, there are times when children have come in or started coming in, it may be necessary. But I still believe that a particular parent, one of the parents, should spend much more time with the children when they start coming at home, rather than just leave them with the house help. Or yes, if you have to work, find a way, work and come back. The other day, I spoke to a friend of mine, and she's a doctor, and she told me that because the children were on holiday, she closed, she does have, and I was very impressed. I was very happy about that. That yes, she finds time to go home on time, to spend time with the children because it's holiday. This is what it should be like, because the husband wasn't home. If it is a man that has that time to be able to do that, the man should do it. You should rotate it. Not that it is your duty, you are the mother, it is your duty, you are the father. It should be done in love, and it will be made easy at the end of the day. And at the same time, for those that they've already had children, just like, again, I emphasize, it's holiday, all right? Don't just leave them like that at home with the house help. Let's not forget that there's something called abuse. Leaving your children with your house help domestic servants alone for so long, it's not good. The children will get so used to them, so familiar with them, and you cannot trust people out there. You don't know who is who. And don't forget that also, it is, if they decide to mold your children in the way they know, their house help, because they don't know, as they are not as intelligent as you are, they are not as smart as you are, they are not as educated as you are, all right? So it's what they know that they will instill, that they will teach these children, and it will grow with these children. This is why it's always good as parents, once you come back home and coming back home on time, so that you can give your own teachings to counter whatever it is that the help must have taught these children negatively. Please, let's not, there's a saying that prevention is better than cure. Let's try and save our children from being abused or undergoing one kind of abuse or the other. My name is Elizabeth Samsedi.